All right. Hi, guys. So, welcome to our new consultant training here. And I just want to welcome each and every new consultant that has joined our team in the last 2 hours, 2 weeks, 2 days, the last month. And we're so excited to have you part of our huge organization. And, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Ashley Vollmer, and I've been with Pampered Chef for 5 years. And I absolutely love my job. I have the best job in the entire world. And, my absolute favorite thing about my job is helping people like you have success and help you change the course of your life, like it has for our family. And some of you guys might grow to fall in love with the same thing as well. And when I started Pampered Chef, I was working for corporate America, and I absolutely hated walking into their building every single day, knowing that I was missing out on the opportunities with my daughter. We have 2 girls now, one on the way. Well, we don't know if it's a girl or boy, but another one on the way in February. And I was missing out on field trips with my oldest. I wasn't able to take her to school or pick her up from school, and I was sitting in a cubicle just dreading being in the corporate America. So I left my job, and Pampered Chef has been the biggest blessing to our entire family. And my husband was able to leave his job and go through grad school, while Pampered Chef supported our whole family. And so I'm so excited to welcome each and every one of you. And no matter what your goals and dreams are, everyone comes into this business for a different reason, and your leadership team and myself are really excited to help you get started and have success. So my goal for tonight is to help share with you guys my top about 5 tips to have success and have success quickly. Okay, so I want you guys to imagine that you really truly can have anything you want with Pampered Chef. You can do anything, you can be anything. And, I never really thought that it was possible until I actually was doing it myself. And so many people have told me that this is the company that they've had the most success with. And I'm so excited that you guys chose to take a leap of faith and do this here with us. So like I said, whether you came into this business for, maybe you want to pay off some debt, maybe you want to put money aside for Christmas so that you can have a debt-free Christmas. Maybe it is to retire early. Maybe it's to stay home with your kids. Maybe it is because you want to quit your job because you're not feeling appreciated there. Or maybe it's buying a new house or whatever it might be. You really truly can have all of that with your Pampered Chef business, okay? And all of these things are possible with a little bit of hard work, okay? And just like anything in life, there's always gonna be a little bit of a learning curve, right? When we're trying something new, there's always gonna be that little bit of a learning curve. But like I said, my goal is to help you give you these 5 tips of things that I've done very successfully, your leadership team has done, and other leaders in the company have done to help you guys have success right away and help you have success fast. So I can sit here all night and I can share with you how to do it. You can go through all these different trainings, but really, truly the best way to do it is to go out and do it for yourself, right? So it's no different than basketball. I can tell you how to, shoot a hoop and dribble a ball and run down the court. But if I give you the ball and you do it yourself, you're going to have a lot more success more quickly. So I'm going to share with you, because of course the trainings are all important. But at the end of it here is when you have to take the ball and go do it yourself to find that same success. Okay. So my first tip for you guys, and I would encourage you to have a piece of paper out and pen so that you can take some notes here. I have 5 tips here for you. At the end, I actually have a Google or a Word doc that I'm going to send to each and every one of you that also has your step-by-step what to do in order to get started and have your success right away, okay? I'm just gonna open up the chat over here. Awesome, Tracy, you're watching it too. Thanks, dear. Woohoo, who got their kit? Talitha. That is exciting. You should go live on your Facebook and share that. That's really exciting. Okay, so tip number 1, guys, is to go and get 4 parties in your first 2 weeks, and then in your 3rd week, you'll have 4 parties every week there and after, okay? Our most successful consultants, our top performers, consultants who want a consistent paycheck are doing 4 parties a week, okay? And another thing to go along with this is every 4 parties, Pampered Chef has like a motto that's with every 4 parties to add 1 more, okay? So if we are having 4 parties, you know, in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month, we should be inviting at least 1 person to our Pampered Chef family with 4 parties, okay? There's gotta be 1 person in all of those parties that we can bless their life with, okay? So keep that in mind, or in the front of your mind as you're doing your parties. Every 4, add 1 more, okay? So I average about 4 to 6 parties a week, and that's enabled me to promote in the career plan, guys. I've earned a trip every single year from my family, and all expense paid vacation. I've earned every single incentive every single month with Pampered Chef, all of the new product lines that they offer every single year. And I really do make some good money to support our family. Like I said, this is all I do, okay? So I want you guys to know what is possible, but also what's realistic, okay? So that's why I'm sharing this with you. And the reason you really want to have 4 parties in your first 2 weeks is because one of those parties is gonna barely qualify at $200, okay? You're gonna do everything you can. You're gonna follow all of the things that I'm gonna teach you, all the host coaching, but we're gonna unfortunately have some of those hosts that are uncoachable and are gonna barely qualify. Your next one's gonna be an outstanding host. She's gonna be amazing. She knows exactly what to do. She's gonna have a $1,000 party. Your next host is gonna be one that you don't know where she went. Her cat died or something like that, and you can't get a hold of her, and she's nowhere to be found. She's not answering your messages. And your next one had a really great party too, but she's taken a while to close up her show, and you're having a hard time getting a hold of her, okay? So I only share that with you because that's real life, right? And so by having 4 to 6 a week, you're gonna have a really steady and thriving, successful business, okay? So my next tip for you is to have your launch list, okay? So make sure you have a planner and a notebook, something that you can keep with you all the time so you can keep track of your parties, but also keep track of your launch list. So these are gonna be people that you know from all different walks of life, okay? They could be people with, that you know through your spouse, that you know through your immediate family, your friends. It could be neighbors, people you know through church, people you know through your kids. If you have older kids, maybe it's some of their friends, activities you're part of, a mom's group you're part of. Maybe you are a part of a cooking group on Facebook, you know, someone in there. So here's where you want to create your launch list and really no judging, and think about everyone from all different walks of life, okay? Then you're gonna use some wording along the lines of, hey, Susie, it's Ashley. I don't know if you saw, but I just started my business with Pampered Chef. I'm really excited to get started, and I'm wondering if you would be one of my first few friends to host a party on Facebook next week. I would really appreciate your support. What do you say? Okay, so something short and simple, just like that. I don't know about you guys, but I have gotten Facebook messages that are really long, of course, with the intention of, you know, reading it and getting back to the individual. But sometimes, you know, we're in the middle of X, Y, and Z, or the kids are hanging on us, or we're at the grocery store, and we don't get back to the message. So if you keep this assumptive, with a time frame in it. You know, you're telling them next week. You're asking for their support, and it's nice and short and ends on a question. The chances of them getting back to you are going to be a lot greater, okay? All right, so make sure you have your launch list. Now I'm going to put a number on that too. You want to start with at least 60 people, okay? And send that message out to those guests. When you have your first 2 parties filled, go on to the next week, okay, and offer that week. Now, here's the thing, guys. If we're going to offer, you know, a couple different options, or at the end we say something like, let me know, or that's okay, get back to me, chances are they're not going to, and it's going to be a flop, okay? So make sure that you're using the wording I just gave you, where it ends on a question, it's assumptive, and it has that time frame on it, okay? All right, and then you also want to, this goes along with tip number 2, and of course everything we've been talking about, is to find your first 2 business buddies, okay? So let's say your goal is to have 8 parties in your first 4 weeks, okay? Every 4, get 1 more. You're gonna find 2 buddies with those 8 parties, okay? And there's this Chinese proverb that says, if you've derived benefit from something, you're obligated to share it with someone else, right? And I want to encourage you guys to not be like me. When I first started, I had no one to train me, to teach me, to walk me through all of the rewards and bonuses that you can earn. You guys have such an advantage with so much Pampered Chef is offering with this incredible organization and leadership team. So take the reins and really run with it, because there's so much opportunity in front of you. And because of that, we're obligated to share that with others and gift this opportunity to others so that we can bless their lives as well, okay? So keep an eye out in all of your parties for those rock stars, people that you know would be amazing at Pampered Chef, or people that could really use Pampered Chef, okay? All right, tip number 3. Make sure you offer the kit credit to every single host, okay? The kit credit is a part of their host rewards, okay? So they're 60% off, 50% off their free product. They also get that kit credit. So at a $300 party, they're gonna get a $25 kit credit. At a $400 party, they get a $50 kit credit. So some of you might have used this to sign up when you joined Pampered Chef, and it's a really, really great way to help people who, you know, maybe funds are tight or they aren't quite sure and just want to give it a try. Yeah, it's $99 our kit with a $50 kit credit. They're paying $49. So that's a really, really great opportunity to give Pampered Chef a try, which is only $10 more than last month, okay? So make sure you're offering the kit credit to every single host, no matter what. Might be something along the lines of, hey, Susie, did you know that you earned a kit credit? I would love to help you get started with Pampered Chef. What do you think? Something like that, okay? All right, and then we have tip number 4, which if you haven't written anything down this entire time, you guys, this is what you need to write down, okay? It is the absolutely most important thing. And it's host coaching, okay? And host coaching is what's gonna determine how much your paycheck will be, okay? So I provide a Facebook template for virtual parties every single month on our team page, and I'll show you in a little bit where you can find that. And I create this every single month for your benefit. So I want to encourage each and every one of you as a new consultant to really follow that very closely, because it's set up with certain seeds of booking and recruiting and sales at the right time every single day, okay? Or on the right day during the party. So I want you to follow that closely. And in there as well, there's also a ton of host coaching, I guess my whole host coaching process, what to send to the host, what verbiage to send to the host, and that's really gonna help you keep on track to partner with your host during these parties. The closer connection you have with your host, that you guys are working together, she's engaged, you're engaged, the guests are going to have so much more fun. Your party sales are going to be rocking, and you're also going to have that continued business of bookings as well. So host coaching, you guys, is so, so, so important, okay? And here's the thing. I know some of you are probably like, you know, I don't want to be pushy or telling my host what to do, but if we always think about it in their benefit, the reason we're host coaching is so that they know what to do, and so they can earn all of this product and rewards for free, right? And I guarantee you, no host is ever going to be upset from having a successful party and earning all of those host rewards, right? So they're not going to be disappointed. They're going to be grateful that you partnered with them to help make it a success, okay? All right, and tip number 5 is to check your email from Pampered Chef, okay? They really have some successful tips in there from STIR, from the Monthly Focus, different announcements from Pampered Chef. They offer different webinars, so make sure you're keeping an eye on that. And also check our Team Superstar organization page often because there's different success tips on there too. We also do different activities on there with giveaways where I jump on live and share some announcements with you that maybe not everyone in Pampered Chef knows just yet. But you're going to want to make sure to check that regularly so that you don't miss out on any of the information, okay? All right, so a couple things here. I want to show you our fast track rewards because each and every one of you can take advantage of this, okay? So I'm going to share my screen. All right, so you guys probably have seen this flyer if you were in Dash already, and you probably got it emailed to you as well. This is brand spanking new, and you guys are so, so lucky to take advantage of these fast track rewards, okay? So I want to encourage each and every one of you to print this tracker out. If you don't have it in front of you already, you can include your start date up here at the top. And then it really gives you the path of, okay, I earned that, now what's next? Or, okay, I have my 4 parties booked, now what's next, okay? So when you submit just for your first $500 in sales, in your first 30 days, you're gonna get the ceramic egg cooker and the mini skinny scraper for free, which I know almost all of you have earned already. Next, in your first 90 days, when you submit $12.50 in sales, you're going to earn the 8-inch nonstick fry pan. Okay, so brand new piece of cookware. And after that, in your first 90 days, you can earn the 10-inch stainless steel nonstick skillet at $2,500 in sales. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of cookware. And then at $5,000 in sales, you guys, in your first 90 days, you get the knife block set for free. Like, holy guacamole, that's pretty awesome. And when you invite just 5 buddies to your Pampered Chef family in your first 90 days, you can earn up to a $3,000 cash bonus, okay? For every single new buddy you invite to your team in your first 90 days, you guys all get a $100 cash bonus. So that's pretty easy peasy money. If we are keeping in mind over here on the left, every 4 add 1 more, okay? And our first goal in our first month is 8 parties. Maybe it's 16 parties. Maybe you want to do that for a week and work towards that so you can have the success you're looking for and grow quickly. You're going to have your first 5 buddies in no time. There's extra $500 cash bonus there, and then you can also earn that $300 or $3,000 cash bonus. Now, let's say you had 10 buddies in your first 90 days. That's $1,000 of extra cash bonus right there. Okay, so make sure that you guys are keeping that in mind. You're every 4 add 1 more, and you will absolutely have success fast. Okay. Again, if you do not have this printed out, I want to encourage you to do that so that it's in front of you and you don't lose track of what you can earn next, okay? If you're also interested in the $3,000 cash bonus, I want to encourage you guys to talk with your director, talk to myself, and you can jump on our next Director Bound program. There's many consultants who are working towards it right now. And November is probably one of the most successful months because it's like the biggest eating season of the year. So it's a great time to jump on board with that, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you where you can find Dash if you haven't been there already. It's right here on Consultants Corner in this purple box. And Dash is a brand new training program that Pampered Chef offers to all of our new consultants. So probably each and every one of you have been in this already. You got an email about it. It was right at the end when you grabbed your kit. And you can go in here and take all of the training. What's nice about this is it's exactly what you need when you need it in bite-sized pieces, okay? So it's not so overwhelming that you need to go in here and take all this training right away, which I definitely wouldn't recommend that. But it will populate here based on what you do in your business and how you work your business when you submit your first show. There's gonna be a new training in here and different things like that. So it's actually specialized just to you. And again, it's your unique training, exactly what you need when you need it in small bite-sized pieces. On the left over here, there's all the different training programs you can go into it. Maybe you want to sharpen up your knowledge on the fall and winter 2019 products or whatever it might be. And then on the top, you can just search for anything or type in any training program in there, okay? So I'm not gonna go over this too much more in detail, but I wanted to show you guys this where it was to make sure that you guys are in there earning or taking your Dash training, okay? And then back to Consultants Corner on the top left. Here's where you guys are gonna create your parties, right over on the left. So they have easy tabs right here for you to be able to do that. And then you can go ahead and click Create Party. And right here is where you enter all of the information for the party. At the end, just click Create Show. And then there'll be a tab at the top right here that says Show Page. You wanna go ahead and complete that tab as well, because at the end, there will be the unique ordering URL for your guests, okay? All right, the next thing I wanna show you is our team page, which is right here on Facebook. So Team Super Selling and Recruiting Stars. And all of you should be in here already. If you're not, for whatever reason, please make sure that you reach out to your director, your recruiter, so that you guys are in our team page right here. To find the Facebook party template that I was talking about, go over to events on the left. This is on the computer, but if you have a mobile device, you want to go over to your events, I think in your drop down. And you're gonna see the November Facebook party outline right here. So what you wanna do is scroll all the way down to the bottom, and really you don't wanna comment on any of this because they're all in order right now. And if you comment on them, they'll bump it up to the top, which then they'll be out of order. So this is all provided for you guys to use. What I wanna encourage you to do is when you save the images, add a little something to them, like your first and last name, or if you have when you have your business page, whatever you're gonna call your business page, like maybe Between Bites or whatever it might be, so that it's a unique image just to you, okay? When there's 122 consultants all using these images or more, Facebook's going to recognize the images more often, and then we could be in Facebook jail, okay? So you wanna make sure you're changing a little bit of the wording and a little bit of the images, but this is all free for you guys to use. A couple of the websites you can use to change them is Canva, and or an app is called WordSwag. They're both free, both are super easy to use. WordSwag is easier on your phone, on the app. Actually, I think it only is an app. But Canva is easier on your computer to use, okay? I wanna show you where I have, right here, so pre-party host post. So you're gonna send this to your host and ask her to post this in the party with the wording and with the image, okay? Here's a message to your host right here on the party day. Here's creating a welcome post for your guests. So you can tag them. Let me find another one here. And I'm not going to go through all of this. You guys can go in here and look. It's pretty self-explanatory. Here's another post for the host to have her go on and post it. And the reason is because it pulls in all of her friends for them to be able to see the posts. Not everyone's going to see it when you post every single time, okay? So please go ahead and use this to your advantage. It's provided for you guys to be successful, okay? All right, and the last thing I want to do here is show you the new consultant resources, okay? So I posted this on our team page earlier today. If you type in new consultant resources in our team page in the search, this will come up and you can download it as a file, I think as a PDF, okay? So our team page is here. Here's another Facebook page of our national Nancy Jo Ryan. And here's where it's most important, okay, with all of these steps. So I just shared with you my top 5 success tips. These are gonna help you create those different things now, okay? So hop on Consultants Corner to do the Dash trainings, create your Facebook business page, and there's step-by-step instructions below. Book your first 4 parties in your first week, it says here. I encourage you to do it in your first 2 weeks and then do 4 parties every week after that, okay? There's also booking scripts below, and you can use the wording I just gave you tonight as well. Create your parties in Consultants Corner, where I showed you how to create the party just a little bit ago. When you're creating your parties, make sure you're creating them in Facebook on your business page. So then Facebook isn't going to mark the posts as spammy when you are posting so often, because you are posting on behalf of a business, if that makes sense. There's also a host coaching template in here. I would encourage you to start with what I have in the event on our Facebook team page, but you can use this as an extra resource as well. And then how to use Cinch Share, and there's instructions below in here as well, okay? The last little portion of this has additional resources in here: Enrichables, frequently asked questions, Fast Track Rewards Flyer. If you don't have that, you can find it right here. The career plan, earnings chart, success system as well for the Fast Track program, okay? So please go ahead and find this on the team page and print this off along with the Fast Track rewards. And go ahead and tackle those first 5 things we had talked about. More importantly, with booking up your first 4 shows in your first 2 weeks, okay? Okay, so a couple important dates I want to share with you guys here before we end tonight. Our next team meeting is on November 25th. That's going to be our December team night. And I want to encourage you to join us. We're going to have the one and only Sharon Zellen speaking. She's from another organization, and she is absolutely wonderful. So you're not going to want to miss out on what she has to say. She is an inspiration and motivation to everyone. And like I always say, learners are earners, and those that show up will go up. So make sure you're not going to miss out on that, okay? But I am very excited to welcome each and every one of you to our organization, to our family. And I couldn't be more excited to help you guys have success and get off to a strong start. So does anyone have any questions? I know I said 30 minutes here, so I will stay on for about another minute or so if anyone has any questions. Anyone? All right, awesome. So I will let you guys all go. You have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll post this recording probably in the morning to our team page so that you have it, okay? Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.